birthday,
Yeah.
and we went to Orlando for her birthday, and uh, I have that map came with if you buy a wand in what do you call it? Hogsmeade. Not Hogsmeade. You when you get a wand, it comes with a lovely little map there, and they got little stuff you can set up, like you can watch a com and there are triggers in the wands to active. If you do different emotions with your wand, it'll trigger different reactions that are kind of like preloaded into different windows and stuff.
Right.
But this is the one that I just got last year. This is Bellatrix Lestrange's wand. Nothing special. It's not. No, I can't go. The little jump that they got where you can fire off a piece of paper and flambe somebody's scalp. I don't have that one. I think that'd be dangerous for me to have actually, considering my my like of Thanos. But the very first one to show you how much the pack. So you see, I'm not trying to be funny. That's Universal. They're trying to make their money. Who after a while. Very very nice packaging. Little box. Cool cool. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Bellatrix. Jesus. Lita Lestrange because Bellatrix is absolutely insane. You see Lita Lestrange. All right, cool, right? Nice, nice. Then we go to the old school packaging. So which do you think is the better packaging, Kev? Because I'm curious to get your opinion here. Because you see that one, there's this normal. I'm giving you the full presentation with this one. Now, I know whose wand this is because it was given to me. What to call? But WB once upon a time, or Warner Brothers, should have warned somebody that the Flash would be what it was. I haven't seen it, so I'm
I haven't
just
seen it
speaking
either.
on what
I haven't seen it.
oh no, you're a nerd. You haven't seen the Flash. It was absolutely ridiculous. Shut up.
Right.
Anyway, but then you have my very first wand came packaged like this.
Yeah.
Ignore the. I've been using the base, but then you pop it open. Look at this extravagant. You don't even see the wand yet.
Oh, okay.
You had to go, and then you slide it open, slide this little, and slide that. Ta-da!
That's nice.
Premium wand. Now this one actually has some weight to it. If I had to cast spells with anything, I'm using this because that one feels like I could crack it over. Well, okay, I could probably break either one of these, right? But this is Ronald Weasley's wand. This was the first wand I ever got, but it came
Oh.
in this lovely velvet, velvet packaging that is still holding up. I've had this wand over a decade now, and it's held up very well. But this one, has nice little silk and silk over it, etc. And the other one's just like box wand. All the dollars. Here you go, sir. Like,
How much? How much?
I think that was like 80,
Okay.
80, 90. And I know. Okay, no, it's not
I
crazy.
just making the face, but I wasn't gonna say anything. It's just like,
No, okay, no, I know 80 isn't crazy, but for the lack of presentation, it's like, we're still actually paying money for this. Like the other, like the Ronald Weasley, the old junk, that's probably meant more for staging. It got some real weight to it.
all right.
If I gotta go out, if they're like, hey, if I get if Hedwig, tries to burst in my window right now, I'm gonna be like, I'm picking Ron's wand. At least if I have to pick from what I have,
Right.
can't walk around with the. I mean, okay, yes, I would want to flex like Dumbledore and not even have to say shit, just spells, but it's not mine. What was that? Or the Badoop?
Right.
The email probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who cares?
That's on your side, bro.
Who, who cares? No, what watch list ideas? You don't suggest stuff to me. Windows don't act brand new. But yeah, I would pick the Ronald Weasley one just because it has some. It feels like I could actually fuck some shit up with
Right.
that one. Other one, it's like haha. Then somebody, you
Snaps
know,
it.
Chris Bumstead walks by and smacks it out of my hand, and now it's in shreds.
It's like a Kit
And
Kat. You just break it.
yeah, it's like just break it, like break me off a piece of that magical ability,.
Right. Right.
Then also, Lady Lestrange did not do much in their movies.
Who?
See, exactly who in the Fantastic Beasts. She's supposed to be the predecessor to the Lestranges, but so like Bellatrix, I guess grandmother, auntie. Don't quote me on that. But in the Fantastic Beasts series, she was a predecessor, but she didn't do much. She just got a. It was just Zoe Kravitz, and it's like, oh,
Oh, she's in that movie. Holy shit.
yeah, she's the, I guess one of the many will they, won't they characters in
Right,
it.
right, right.
Man, this is
I only know her because of
uh,
the Batman movie. That's really it. And then when she got
great, by the way.
very good movie when she was announced to play the Catwoman in the Batman, I was like, "Who's this?" And then it's like, "Oh, she's Jason Momoa's cousin." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine."
Cousins?
Yeah, they're cousins apparently.
No idea. See, I just I know people are like, yeah, there's no way you didn't know that. I absolutely did not know that. I don't keep up with a lot of I say pop culture, but that's why we have this podcast.
Yes, we have this podcast. Should we introduce ourselves, or should we just keep going until like people figure out like tis and bits and shit?
Yeah, we can go ahead and introduce ourselves. You want to take the reins,
Okay,
or you take the hosting duties today, or what? It's all good.
I'll start. I'll start.
All right.
Okay, so this is the Final Battle podcast. My name is Kevin. My camera's angled down, so it looks kind of weird, but that's just gonna how it's gonna be. It's this
Wait, I dare you to say something. I dare you. Are you gonna get him a new camera? Then shut up.
Right.
Go ahead.
Nah, because so this podcast we're basically gonna be like it's gonna be like gaming, like pop culture things. We may talk about comics, anime sometimes, stuff like that. Like this is gonna be like a chill kind of talk. What happened this week, what's coming out, what's coming in. That message, that text message we talked about. What?
What's coming out? What's coming in? Pause. The opportunity. I'm an opportunist.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's really funny. We didn't mention at all during the conversation before this podcast. We didn't talk about the Trump mugshot. Have you seen it?
No, actually, I've been actively evading the cesspool that is
The X.
now.
The X.
Yes, it's still Twitter to me, kids. I remember when Twitter came out. Okay, and I might or might not have to go find some old stuff to delete. I don't know.
I was gonna say like when you said the X, cue the X-Men music from the '90s or some shit like. It's like what the fuck, dude. I mean, like,
I was just gonna say that was all right.
What?
The fact that we're still like going backwards all these years later, it's like, yeah, this is great. Like, oh, is that an indictment against newer cartoons? Or was it just because we haven't had anything that represented X-Men outside of Hugh Jackman and like, a few of the characters from the Fox, like the Fox movies? What do you think about that as a
wait, what are you talking about?
Intro?
You mean like why does like the last Fox movie, the last X-Men movie was New Mutant and like didn't do well. I didn't watch it and like
it was bad.
Yeah.
It was like I love X-Men. I fell asleep. I woke up and it was like, what is happening? I thought it was a fever dream until it's like, oh wait, back up. It's like, oh, that's all I missed. And I struggled. I got through it, but it wasn't one of those. I saw that.
Right.
Never. You could literally survive and never have to see it again. Ever. You can never see it, and you'll be fine.
Like the only thing I know about it is that the chick who plays Magic is the same chick who voices Princess Peach in the Super Mario movie. I forget her name. It was like I don't remember. Don't remember.
Yeah, it's
not. She's
she
cool.
has one memorable. She's one memorable role and one.
She's a cool actress. She's in the movie The Menu, and she has like a really big role. And you should.
Oh, her.
That's her.
The Menu was great, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know her name. I gotta look it up now.
Okay. But while Kev's looking that up, if you can't see it on the screen, my name is Dre. But for whatever weird reason, not weird, damn it, I like Luke Cage. All right. And when that show came out, I latched onto it, and I also want his physique, so I'm starting to work out again, allegedly, wink, wink. I also like food. That's how I got fat. But my I'm Dre, but I go by Don Luke Cage. We've been friends for a very long time, and when we catch up, he understands the arts. I just like artsy stuff. I'm fairly creative in my own right, but this is something we did a few years ago, and life and COVID and life happened, but we're giving it we're giving it a good
college try,
Boy Scouts try,
Boy Scouts try, yeah, try.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
this is a very chill podcast. We're two friends chatting about stuff that we don't have anyone else to really talk to about because
we're lonely.
um yeah, when it comes to movies and like gaming and that sort like gaming, I play games. I won't complain too much because I've given Assassin's Creed my money over the last all the years. So
Like 12 years. I don't know. That's
yeah,
my guess.
probably.
Yeah.
I will say, I just went back. I literally just loaded. What is this?
Valhalla.
Yeah, I went back to Valhalla last night. I played the new DLC in about an hour, which is stupid. Why the hell is a DLC playable in an hour? And because I got the season pass years ago, like when it first came out, and I deleted it. And then I downloaded it again, played that. It's like, I kind of hate this, and I deleted it, and I deleted it again. So I just downloaded Odyssey to see how well that holds up. But I okay. Have you played Valhalla, by the way?
I haven't played any Assassin's Creed games. Yeah.
Okay. But no, that's fine. You're not missing much. The originality probably went out of the window a long time ago, but Valhalla, legitimately, probably one of the worst games overall. I didn't care about any of the storyline or the like after the main, like you could see some of the stuff being like tunneled or foreshadowed way too early.
Oh, story wise.
And yeah, story wise, and the main character just is kind of mediocre, and the play style was like they finally unlocked the ability to get mastery points, right? Because I haven't played in a very long time,
Yeah.
but they take away like you do all of this to grind for these weapons, and they take away your weapons and your abilities. Like I have Thor's hammer and Gungnir. Like I have fucking Odin's spear. They take away the abilities and they can strip you down. It's like okay, hey, you gotta hit this to get mastery points. But then I don't know what the hell they do. And I was like, yeah, I've had enough of this, and I just deleted it. But Cassandra from Odyssey makes an appearance in the last DLC from Whatchacom, and she's useless. Like maybe I'll go back and watch somebody else to play the DLC to see like if you say, hey, we can work together, she's there with you. But I was like, I don't really need your help type shit just to
Right.
keep the energy of the character of the main character to that point. And at least it didn't make me feel anything, but that it was Valhalla has not aged well and it's only been out what like a year or two?
2 3 years. I think so. If
Two or three, yeah.
last year
It's,
it finally got on PC, I believe. I believe.
yeah, it took that long?
Yeah, for some reason it stayed on consoles for like I guess 2 years, and then it took like a year to guess just to get on PC.
Alright, well
Uh-huh.
here's what I'll say. If you want to get Valhalla, buy it on Steam. Play it for 2 or 3. Play it for however long you can. What you call within the return policy and
24
return
hours.
that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get return it. It doesn't watch it. If you really want to see the storyline, just watch it. It's so not worth playing. And I might catch heat for that because it was Norse myth.
I mean, if you want Norse
Well,
mythology, play
if you
God
play
of War
God of
Ragnarok.
War,
Yeah, God of War
ooh,
Ragnarok or
do
God of War.
Ragnarok.
Well, that's true. It's Norse, so yeah, yeah. Ragnarok or the 2018 2016 game. Um, yeah.
Yeah, play anything else. Hell, play um
I can't think of
Mr.
it.
Dips, Mr. Dips, whoever. I'm coming up with names, but almost anything would be better than what they did.
Well, I mentioned I mentioned this to you a long time ago, but like they are making two new games for Assassin's Creed. One's called Mirage, which is supposed to be like a 30-hour game. That's supposed to be like good. That's what they're trying to aim for quality this time. And then
Okay.
it's based on the first game's setting. Altair in I guess is it Middle
Okay.
East? I guess it's Middle East.
I see the ad. Now, see, here's something crazy. I load up Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
I actively have it up. I see ads for Ubisoft Connect, which it says all your rewards are free, and then you can pre-order Assassin's Creed Mirage, and then you can watch the story trailer, and then you still have your normal menu. None of that shit was on Valhalla. They didn't even self promo right on their own games. Like, what
I
are you?
I
You
mean
got
it,
one job.
I mean yeah, but like you bought a game, not like a streaming service where you see ads and shit. Like that's kind of stupid. because like I remember when I used to play Street Fighter 4 5,
Mhm.
they would promo like events and shit and like other stuff. Your camera went away, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know. I had to do something, but I'm
Oh,
coming.
okay.
I'm
Okay,
right
cool.
back.
But like I don't know. But like the other game, it's called Assassin's Creed Jade. That's supposed to be, I believe it's supposed to be set in Chinese era, and I'm like, oh, like the Chinese setting, and I'm like,
Mhm.
that's interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the trailer, but like, it's like my Assassin's Creed experience is more like I have watched Assassin's Creed 2 from Let's Plays, and I always wanted to get it, but I was always broke because I was like, I don't know, I was like 13 or 12 or something, and like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then like when Brotherhood came out, it came out kind of mixed reviews. The trailers for Assassin's Creed 2 and 3, they are awesome to me. They were like a godsend. I'm like, well, these are cool. But then like Brotherhood came out as 3, and I'm like, not 3, but it came out. It was poorly received. But apparently the multiplayer was good from what I remember. But I don't know.
Brotherhood.
It's the one where you could play as different characters. Like there's like different classes of assassins, I believe.
Well, I skipped that shit.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did not play that. Take me out. Absolutely not.
true.
But first off, I am a bit of I won't say I'm antisocial, but if there's an opportunity to not have to communicate in returns in terms of that, what you call like, yeah, no. I tried playing online with people, and then at least not with I can't play with randoms. I cannot play with randoms,
Oh,
and then nobody
randos.
else I knew was playing Assassin's Creed at the time, so I was like, yeah, I'll just skip this one. And yeah, no, I still have no desire to play Brotherhood.
Oh, that's fine.
Um, but go ahead, go ahead.
Nah, it's I don't really play with randoms sometimes, but I don't know. I don't play a lot of multiplayer games honestly. I'm just not really online at least. But like yeah, just no.
Yeah, no, I get it. You can create stories, Kev.
On what?
You can create stories on Valhalla. I mean, not on Valhalla, on Odyssey. Visit the story creator mode section on AssassinCreed.com to write your own Odyssey. I will go crazy. This is wonderful.
I never heard of that.
Immunity to damage on and invisibility. You can make weak enemies. This is great.
Is it like
I'm
some?
about to make. I'm about to waste at least 2 hours on this when we get off.
True.
I'm
You're
gonna make some food and waste about 2 hours putting together some absolute baloney.
right.
Wow.
You're not into Star Wars that much, right? As far as I remember.
No, not crazy. Now here's okay. Here's the bad part. I like reading the books, and I like the idea of Star Wars. I like something like the Yoda. When I was a kid, I had the Darth Maul shirt. But my mother was like, "We are going to the movies 3 times a year," and that is just. So I have the opportunity to go back and watch them, and I probably will. The new Ahsoka. Ooh, I'm gonna fuck the
Ahsoka.
name up. So I was right.
You
Ahsoka. It
you're pretty
looked
close.
good. And it looked pretty good, and I fuck with
Rosario
Rosario Dawson.
Dawson. Yeah.
Yeah, I like her, and I like her as an actress. I will say what probably fucked me up is when I decide, okay, cool, I'm getting the Star Wars like from here and then move forward and go back. Rogue One was the movie that came out that year.
Rogue One.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe 2018 or 19 or 16. I don't remember honestly.
yeah, snooze fest.
That's been a movie on my bucket list for the longest.
Okay, well, I guess maybe it's somebody that couldn't appreciate what it was. Snooze fest. I passed out. Now, yes, I also am very tired. I work a lot, but I could not even try to keep interest. Like, I'm gonna go back. As I said, I'm gonna go back because I love the idea of Star Wars, and I was much more into Star Trek passively as a child.
Okay.
But but yeah, I love the idea of it. I just never took the time to fully dive in. But you were saying, or
Uh,
were you about to say about the show?
as I was mentioning, okay, so the reason why I mentioned Star Wars, so I think a month ago, I forget what was the event, but they revealed that Ubisoft is making a Star Wars open world game.
Hmm.
I implore you to watch the trailer. It has gameplay. It's good. My problem is that it's made by Ubisoft.
So the fact that it's Ubisoft is an indictment
Because it's
immediately.
like Ubisoft would be like, "Oh, get the Legendary Edition." And it comes with like some cool pistol that Han Solo wheels or some shit. It's gonna be like $100 to get the Legendary Edition, and then it's gonna have like transactions and like stuff pay to win kind of strategy. And it's like, no, bro, this has to be good. Like this can't
Did they
fuck up.
make? Did they recently make? Did they make the last two Star Wars games?
Yeah, Fallen Order came out like I'm guessing, I'm spitballing, maybe 2017, 16. It came out around the same time Mandalorian came out, and then last April or May, Star Wars Survivor came out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
both good movies, both good games, but I haven't played neither. I just Elden Ring just got me on the ropes, man. Just keep going back to that baby.
You have a penchant for terrorizing yourself.
It's
That's
at
what you're
the
saying.
no, it's not. It's like, dude, like if you know how to roll, if you're good, if you have good gaming skills, it's not too hard. It's just that the harder bosses are probably like the final boss and Melania, and I can't think of anything else honestly.
Well, I'm not a good gamer, but you know, I say I'm not a good gamer. I'm alright. What? Your save requires additional download the DLC so I can play this stupid game.
You need to
Now
download
I'm
what?
excited. I paid for the what you call 'em a long time ago, the DLC, but it's like, oh, your save file requires you to have the DLC downloaded. Well, I told PlayStation to download it last night. It's been hours. Oh, come on, folks.
I don't
All
know.
right. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Like just we could talk about like how this year is like really stacked, like in terms of games.
All right, talk to me because
Um, okay, so like
I'm old. I'm
it's
old.
fine. Yeah, I catch up basically. But it's crazy because like, dude, like I'm not gonna be a Nintendo fanboy, but I will be. But it's like, you ever heard of Metroid Prime?
Of course,
Okay,
I've heard
so
of it.
like, Metroid Prime was this really cool, critically successful game. Not successful, but in terms of like, I guess it's critically well received. But it didn't make
Mm.
that much money compared to other Mario properties and Nintendo properties. But like, my point is, it was it was shadow dropped for a Switch port like February this year, and it's like, what the fuck? And it's like, that's crazy. And then like Resident Evil 3 came out. People like that game. The remake for Dead Space 1 came out.
I saw that because one of my favorite YouTubers is playing it. I'm gonna watch him play it. So
Star Wars Survivor came out. The Last of Us Part No, Last of Us Part 1 came out on PC, but that was bad because it wasn't programmed it wasn't developed that well basically. That was rushed.
okay.
Street Fighter 6, which I bought, which I'm barely playing, but I still love it because I play Zangief and it's like, fuck it, I don't care. That shit came out. Do you know about Mortal Kombat 1? That's coming out September.
Mortal Kombat One.
Yeah, it's called 1. Guess who's in it? It's so fucking sick, dude.
Is that the one that got Homelander in?
Yes,
And
Homelander, Omni
Peacemaker?
Man, Peacemaker. Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Dude. I'm like I'm tempted to get it, but like I don't know. I want to save money, but it's like, dude, it's Omni
It ain't
Man.
gonna work.
It's
This Omni Man is Superman, but
um
actually twisted in the head.
yeah. Well, Omni Man's more like a because they some people compare like the Viltrum race to like Super Saiyans, not Super Saiyans, but just the Saiyans because they're proud race. But like
Okay.
I would say Twisted is more like Homelander. Is like that's like Twisted Superman. Yeah. But like
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get you. Yeah.
yeah. But like nah, this year is crazy. Like Final Fantasy 16 came out. I bought that. Haven't touched it cuz I'm very smart. It's like, dude, I don't know. Like my brother was like, dude, we should get this is the selling point, which made me break. We're like, dude, we should get the game just to get the pre-order bonuses, and it's like they're not that great. It's like, well, I was like, fuck it, let's just get it, dude. Let's
Like,
do
fuck it,
it.
let's just do it.
Let's just do it. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's jump off the cliff. Let's just do it, bro. But like, so yeah, Final Fantasy 16, Baldur's Gate 3, which is like it's like a not a JRPG, but a RPG. My brother wants to get it because that's co-op, and that's fine. But I don't know much about it. But it's like, well, my point is like this year has been crazy. Like last year, honestly, last year it was just Elden Ring and God of War and some other games. That's it. and I guess Stray, a cat game.
Yeah, I
And
know
it's
there wasn't. At least it didn't seem like there was a lot last year.
like this year's crazy. Like what else am I seeing? There's Mario, the Super Mario RPG that's coming out in November.
Got a Super
Um,
Mario World Pit. Oh, I might tune into
yeah,
that.
oh yeah, there's a new Super Mario 2D game coming out too. It's called Super Mario. It's called Super Mario Wonder. That's really interesting. What else?
2D do not go together.
I never play it, but I don't know. I might tune in on it. It looks cool. The art style's nice. Oh, Starfield's coming out. Have you heard of Starfield? Okay, so it's fine.
What is it? Like what?
It's fine. It's fine. So Starfield is Bethesda, right? The guys who make
Yeah, yeah.
Fallout, and Skyrim. So it's a
Oh,
new,
I forget about it.
a new IP. It's basically open world space action exploration. You can man a ship. You can get minerals. A lot of people are saying it's just like No Man's Sky, which is another game that's similar, but it's more colorful. But like that game's coming out. Like the thing is about that game is that like so this is Xbox's last chance to actually put a first party game on their platform that does well. Cause a couple months ago they dropped Redfall and that shit was terrible. That shit is like it's like buggy and it's like it's stupid. I don't know. Like it's just a it's not a good game basically. So it's like
Okay.
Starfield is like this year's like one of their biggest hits. Not well, if it's good, it's supposed to be good, but like who knows? It's supposed to come out early access next week, and I'm excited to hear what people say about it. But like there's also Spider-Man 2, which is like bro,
So Spider-Man 2 is the one I've been seeing like clips of everywhere.
yeah
Okay, yeah,
man,
that actually I
Va-
might have to get that because I
Venom
played.
dude.
Because I did actually play the first Spider-Man. I did not get through Miles Morales. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably go back and watch it.
Okay.
But no, I probably will definitely go back or get Spider-Man 2 because Spider-Man. What the
It's
fuck?
Spider-Man. It has Venom, and that Venom looks so fucking good. And it's like, dude, I don't know, I have the remaster for Spider-Man on the PC, but like I just haven't played it, and it's like, dude, I gotta do something about this. Like I gotta start make a schedule. Like, all right, you're gonna play these games at these hours. You're gonna play Spider-Man remaster at 4 o'clock to 5. Like you're gonna draw at
Got a
6.
lot more than I do to play, bro. Because
Right.
you actually like you game for real, at least
I
especially in comparison.
I like it. I tell myself this year, like, cause sometimes at night I just want to go to sleep or like watch stuff. But I told myself like this year, I was like, bro, you're gonna game. You're gonna get fuck watching.
You play the goddamn game. Just sleep.
I do sleep, but uh,
Who's anything about sleep, Kev? We play games. It's like, all right, now, really fucking relax.
not cause like
Relax.
like I don't know, like I cause I it took me like it took me. I beat Elden Ring in December. I no, I beat Elden Ring. I beat Elden Ring on Valentine's Day this year. It's funny as shit. It's funny. I remember I told my coworkers that. Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm lonely as fuck." It's like, no, I'm joking, but it's like, bro, like, why this day? But it's like I beat it. It took me like almost a year to beat it, and then I told myself like, there's so many good games. It's like, dude, I just need to. I gotta be committed. But then it's like, I'm back in the same fucking horse playing Elden Ring. It's like, I don't know, dude.
Jesus.
It's like I don't know, because like I always try to like draw and like work out and then like video games and like I don't know do my tasks and like the stuff I have to do. But it's like I just want it's weird. I'm like in this weird horse where like I'm always gaming. I'm always working out. It's like we haven't talked about this on the podcast, but like I broke my back Monday. I strained it, and it's like
You said broke. I was like, wait, what? Something else happened? I was concerned
no
as
no no no
hell.
no. Uh,
I was
I
about to say, holy shit.
I just say that to be exaggerated, but like I strained it. I'll tell the audience how it happened. It's kind of not funny, but it's like it hurt. It did hurt. But so it's arms day, right? We're working on arms. Lately, 35, 40 pound weights, they ain't making me tired. And I was like, fuck it. Let's do 50 or 55. I picked 55. And like
Oh shit. So you were like, Chris, we're going diesel today.
we're
You
going
had to
diesel.
like, fuck you.
You know, a tie-in. You remember Bullet Train, where
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah.
Lemon's like, you're the fucking Diesel, and he's about to kill the little girl or whatever. Like, you
Oh
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. He's like,
Yeah, but like, I remember watching that. So it's so good. But
that movie is good, and it ages well. I know it's not that old, but it holds up.
yeah, but like,
Rewatch.
so basically, how I strained my back. I was gonna pick up two 55 dumbbells, and I was gonna attempt to do some curl or something. I did not squat. I kind of picked them up like slouching, and I picked them up, and then, bro, I think it's like one of my discs or like something. A sharp pain rise to my back, and I'm like, fuck. I turn around. Look at Charles, and I'm like, Charles, I need help.
Oh my God! Kev, you Ronnie Coleman yourself.
I guess I don't know.
Wait, baby.
But
Uh,
yeah.
Man, you know who Ronnie Coleman is?
I feel like, okay, so there's an old dude who's really good at leg day. Is that him or is it some other dude? Because I think Ronnie Coleman. I don't know. Tell me.
Ronnie Coleman is the one who he really should have just probably stopped lifting, but he had like crazy back issues.
Yeah.
But homie kept going to chiropractors instead of going to, like ever stopping lifting, and he legit like needs a. I think one of the what it comes he had like double canes to be able to get around. Like he was OD, and I say OD like he was basically if it's light, if you can lift it, it's lightweight. That was his motto. And I was like, what the no? Like I could probably pick up something that I shouldn't be able to, but because I pick it up, it's lightweight. No, I'm dying here.
Right.
But yeah, no, he kept that for if you look him up, you'll see him. His physique was crazy. He was you talk about an anomaly. That dude, like the closest thing to an actual anomaly was that guy.
True.
He was insane.
I'm just gonna make a joke. They don't know me, son. Bro, like, I don't know if you noticed this, because like I'm part of that trend. Have you noticed that, like, I feel like this year a lot of people have started going to the gym?
Yeah, it's.
Or is it just our generation started going to the gym more? I don't know.
I think maybe our generation started. I say maybe because at least there's a lot more wannabe TikTok lifters. And I say wannabe. I know that probably sounds crazy disrespectful, but honestly, it's going to the gym now. Like, so I just joined a new gym, right?
What's the gym?
Um, well, I'm not trying to dox myself.
Oh, cool. You can tell me. You can tell me later. Then.
Yeah, but I mean, if you follow me, you're gonna see it eventually anyway.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
or you might have the other day, but
Yeah.
I joined a new gym, and Will was like, "This is high tech as hell." Me, it's like I was just like, "Well, it's a new environment." But getting out of Planet Fitness and going to another like gym for real, um, or going to this gym, price isn't that much different, but it's just like it's a completely different environment. But it's like in Planet Fitness, you see like the teenagers who don't know that calf like you can't actually grow your calf muscles by doing the calf raises, and they're like piling out of their dad's Tesla with paper tags and like 8 deep at a time, hoarding a machine. Whereas like, and they're just like, I'm not trying to be funny. Excuse my friend. Well, I won't use Will's term, but it's weight that is fairly insignificant. It's like you're not even toning, you're just doing stuff. Which I guess, okay, yeah, you should go to the gym, you should work on your physical fitness, etc. Right? But past the point, if you're on there for 20 minutes baloneying around, doing 20 pounds on calves, move. Okay, freaking move. Meanwhile, the gym I'm at now, there are girls who are doing, or yeah, there are girls doing the hack squat, but like the one that's on your shoulders.
Yeah.
On the shoulders with 4 plates on it. It's like, oh. And they're like, they're sweating like me. It's like, oh, wow. And I say me. I also am very large. I have a large muscle mass. I sweat a lot. But it's kind of crazy. it's nice being in an environment where everybody's kind of in their own world and just actually in there to work out,
That's true. That's true.
as opposed to like, oh yeah, we're working out, but then hey, we might grab a slice from the front desk after, and there's no shade, as I said, to Planet Fitness. I don't even think they do that anymore. But remember, they used to give out slices of pizza on Tuesdays and had the bucket of Jolly Ranchers at the desk, or oh, maybe it was just the Planet Fitnesses I went to that were
Yeah.
different. But they were like, oh yeah, it's like they used to do so like I think like Tuesdays, like Mondays, they used to give out every Monday, like in the morning they give out bagels. Like yeah, start your workout with 12 minutes of cardio or 12 minutes on a little arm machine and $500 worth of 500 calories worth of fucking yeast. Yeah, that'll there's your cut,
I
you
mean,
ignorant cuss. But like
bagels have like 6 grams of protein.
6 whole grams of, so 2 eggs worth of, so like some like 1 egg and some
You just
alleged
got
animal protein.
right. You just gotta trade it in for like 200 calories. Not the
Oh
90
my
calories you
god.
get from eggs and shit.
Oh
What
my
the
god. It's
fuck?
like I want 2 eggs, but bread.
Right.
And it
Um.
was like say less. Like oh my god.
Yeah.
But it is nice being in a different environment for the workout though. But you were saying, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was saying like what I'm gonna say is like when I first started working out like December of last year with Charles, we were going to fitness a lot, and then like one day, nah, because one of his friends decided to like go to a different gym, and
Hmm.
that gym is like when we went there, it's like, bro, why the fuck were we going to Planet Fitness? Like, Planet Fitness is so like it's not managed well. The staff there don't care, and the bathrooms there's always pee on the floor. Where the one I was going at, it's like one time in the middle of the bathroom, you have to like walk over this puddle of pee. And it's like, wow, that's disgusting.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm gonna post this on Instagram and like, show my friends a pile of pee. I never did that, but that's what happened. It's like, dude,
That's still crazy though.
it
What
is
the
crazy.
fuck?
But then like, Planet Fitness has like so many cardio machines. Like, I get it. Like, people want to lose weight. That's cool. But like, I don't know. Like when I go to the gym, I go to now. It's like, dude. I don't know. It's like there's a lot more stuff to do. There's benches. There's a station where there's purely weights. There's like 2 Smith machines. There's a V squat machine. There's a whole bunch of machines, and it's like I just like the gym I go to now.
Yeah, the gym I go to now actually has the like the tire flip, so it's not actually like it's half a tire, but you can flip it onto each side.
Oh, that's
They
cool.
have that in there. They have 2 small turfs with sleds. Like there's a lot more, and it's not, no, it's not perfect. They got like 2 regular studios and this what you call 'em, like a cycling studio, and then you can do then they have all types of classes. But it's just once you realize like the difference in price is like $8. It's like, well, if I can do everything here, free weight, actually get my like a real bench, like a real bench. I say real bench, yes, all the benches are the same, but having a rack as opposed to the Smith machine, trying to gauge, like you actually have to use your stabilizer muscles and shit like that. Like
Yeah, the free weights. Yeah,
yeah, it's a lot better. I'll say, and
yeah.
it's like I just joined what last Friday. I've been in that gym like 6 times already,
That's
like
good.
just to do cardio because I like the environment. So like I can go in the corner and be on the elliptical and sweat like hell, and there's not people gawking at me. If I run more than 5 miles an hour on a treadmill, there's not people. Oh shit, that fat guy can run. Like yeah, like I mean yes, you have to get to the buffet somehow. Haha, just jokes, but just jokes. but but it's just like yeah,
uh,
I don't. There's no gawking. It's like cool, that guy can do that. I'm gonna go do my workout now. Like it's really nice.
all right. I'm gonna say this fat joke. My friend told me it's really fucking funny. But
Okay,
but like
talk to me.
so he was like, "It's a fat bitch party. You can't fit in." Or she can't fit in, whatever. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, Jesus, like, that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Like you remember that Chris Brown thing? It's like you're like, yeah, how you hating from outside of the club? You can't even get in. Like, and then you throw that in there or something. Oh my god, that.
It's crazy.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah. Um.
Can't say it because I'll get canceled, but
Right. I'm trying.
I mean, I'm not really concerned about it, but
I'm trying to remember like all those video games that were coming out this year, but I kind of forgot low key. But like,
well, it's a we podding. We can come back to it.
that's
As
fine.
games come out,
That's fine.
what our thoughts are. I can just randomly roast and violate stuff, whether I'm gonna play it or not. The usual.
Right. I was. Yeah. I didn't mention Spider-Man, but it's like, yeah. I just don't remember. Like, I feel like there's more games coming in. It's like it's crazy, but it's like it's whatever. But
Yeah, we can definitely come back to it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. You said the thing, or do
Well, let's get your thoughts on it first because
oh
you were
me?
the one who turned me on to the first one and like how much went into it, how important it was, that sort of thing, and then I was able to appreciate it more. I liked the movie to begin with, for
Okay.
starters, but go ahead. Let's
Uh,
give me your thoughts because
all right.
I'm a go
Okay.
after.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so all right. So like, I'm gonna give my impression about the first movie, and then I'll talk about the second movie. My impression of the first movie is short, but like honestly, 30 minutes into that movie, I was like, this movie fucking exists. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, who made this? Like, this shit's crazy. It was so good. Um, like the facts. It looks 2D even though it's 3D, which is crazy. The thing how they pulled it off is like they use 3D models, but they also drew too. They also use 2D animation as well, and it's kind of crazy. Now for the movie
Mhm.
Across the Spider Verse, I thought it was good. I loved Oscar Isaac's performance as Spider
He's
Man
really
2099.
fucking good,
Yeah, man, he's really good.
really fucking good.
Yeah, and like who's my favorite? Spider Punk stole the show, and it's funny because
Spider. Hmm? I
it's
agree.
it's funny because he wasn't going to be in the movie. Early stages,
What? Really?
he wasn't going to be in the movie. Early stages, he was not in that movie. It took a whole year to animate all his scenes, which is crazy for a character. I think a whole year, like
But that
because
makes sense though, because they had his animation like all over the place.
and like I like the story. The ending's really good. I'm not gonna spoil it, obviously, but like it's a good movie. I like the relationship between Miles and Gwen, and I can't wait for the second movie. Honestly, yeah. I don't have anything bad to say about it. If I had to compare like which is better, the first or second one, I may have to watch the first one again, but I'll probably agree with the first one. But then it's like I don't know, dude. Like they have way more characters. There's more Easter eggs. You get to see Spider Punk, of course, and you get to see the other dude. His name was Ben something. He Spider.
Oh,
He's
Ben Parker.
I think Ben Parker. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Go ahead. Your impressions.
All right. Let me start with overall. Well, I'll put it this way: for stuff like this, I'm the nitpicker. All right, guys, I'm the fucking nitpicker. All right, so I can like something and still have a very pointed opinion about it. I really like the movie overall, right? But I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna be slightly controversial. I say slightly controversial. I don't give a hoot, about Spider Gwen.
Damn.
We could have cut out. Okay, I'll put it this way: as the movie went on, it's like okay, like I love uh I don't want to be what to come the Spider-Man that was in India. I don't want to. I forgot what his official character name is. And trying to slander. Um um I love I loved it was Spider Punk and that was played by Daniel Kaluuya who is amazing in his own right. Everything I've seen him in, I've really liked. Um, but as time went on, it's like when we got to when he got into the go home machine or whatever the case may be, it was like he's gonna wind up. He's not coming back to what we know as Earth because he got bit by a different spider. It doesn't ask you where you want to go. It just picks it like it sends you to the DNA of the universe that you was from,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I was like, he's gonna wind up in the other universe, and I knew he wasn't home almost immediately, like or his home, his New York immediately. Knew it. I saw it coming. Like I was talking to Kadada the entire time. It's like, bro, he's not home. I see it. But that's like, okay, we get into some, because like the Prowler isn't gonna be Uncle Aaron. It's gonna be him. Like I took a wild guess. I've had a history of doing dumb stuff like this. Like it's like I say dumb stuff. It's like getting some stuff right, some stuff horribly wrong. Kind of like the internet, huh? Um, but as we got to this, and then like Miles has the locks. It's like, oh, the brain is like, yeah, we about to get into it. Credits. Fuck.
Right, right.
And so overall, I like the movie. We could have cut out 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes worth of Gwen's character arc. I did not care that this was her movie. I don't. Oh, your dad doesn't like you, and he's the police chief. Miles Morales is Spider-Man and the Prowler version of him is probably a hero because they're still villains somehow.
Right.
So it's like, you just gonna make a third movie, huh? I know they probably would have done it anyway. There's marketing, there's money, and multiple roles. Woo wop de wow, sure. I don't care. I care so little, and I know it's like, and I'm not taking away from what the movie was. It was cool, and when she had, when her dad walked, when she hugged her dad, the cold blues of his side, the watercolors melted to make it lighter. I appreciate it. I see it. I've watched all the new rock stars breakdowns, and I understand it. I love it. Great. Ta-da! But god damn it, I was like, there's no way that you had this as an ending and was like, maybe we could have cut some of that other stuff out.
Uh,
And two, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I get it. Like the whole idea is, I guess they kind of tried to. I say kind of. It was almost like they kind of did something like the MCU and what they're trying to do with the incursions. Like, oh, you changed this crucial thing, so something can't happen. But he's not. But Miles is right though. Miles was right the entire time. His dad doesn't have to die because his uncle Aaron already died, but it's like Miguel O'Hara is like, you're the anomaly, you're the bomb. It's like, all right, Batman, calm that ass down. It's like, stop growling at me in baritone. But beyond that, he was right. He already wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man, so who says anybody has to die?
that's true. That's
He
true.
was right. He
Yeah.
had he was cooking for real with
Right.
Miguel, and then Miguel. I mean, I don't know all of the Spider-Man's history, but he's not even really radioactive Spider-Man.
No,
He
he's
got,
he's like a vampire or something.
it's like just because you went and, all right, lack for a better term, just because you went and fucked it up for everybody, and your fake family died, because that wasn't your family, all right?
Oh
That was not
yeah,
his
that's
family.
true.
It was not his family. The other Miguel O'Hara died, and he was like, "Hey, I miss my family. I'm gonna go be with another one." First off, sir, weird. Grow up. Life happens. Separate. All right. All right. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm gonna like he died, and then weren't the other family already grieving this Miguel O'Hara, and then he just popped up. Way to cause trauma. They watched him die or know that he was dead, and then, haha, I'm Miguel O'Hara too. Who the, like what was that? The Conor McGregor, what to call? Who the fuck is this guy? Like, who, he just put you in the ground and now you're here? Are you Jesus? Like, what the hell? It's like, so just because your actual family died, and then your other actual family, and then your other non-family died because you couldn't go through the grieving process and join BetterHelp, you know, get some, get some, or take a retreat, do a Aaron Rodgers and do some ayahuasca and really see the world for what it is. You want to, you've pulled all these other spider people. They're not all men. Some of them are dinosaurs. Some
Or
of them are
cats.
cats, hams. I say hams. They're pigs, but
Right. Because they're sick.
um, right, right. But it's just like there's no way. It's like, okay, so you already aren't actually a spider person.
Right.
Just a vampire that put a spider on your chest and I have wings and I'm from the future
Right.
and my family died. It's like, all right, Batman, why'd you say that name? It's like, all right, like, come on. I know I am nitpicking. I like the movie overall, but I was like, there's no way that you gave us Spider-Man, or that you gave us Prowler, Miles Morales, and Uncle Aaron still had hands. He still had hands, and it's like the moment dude said he's like, "Hey, you took your braids out." It's like this ain't his. It's like first off, Uncle Aaron is dead, but then it's like no, this is like this isn't right. This isn't right. So yeah, my biggest thing was stop gaslighting us as fans. You're gonna have something that epic at the end of it. Cut something out. Cut
I get it.
anything out.
I get it. Yeah.
I know,
Okay.
and as I said, I know it's super nitpicky, but cut anything out. Did we have to see? Okay, I guess like I don't care. I guess and there was a lot of cool stuff. I'll say seeing the Vulture with the Adrian Toomes with the earlier with the like the what do you call it? Who was that? God damn, I'm looking very unintelligent in the moment.
What
It's
guy?
okay. Um, when we first saw Spider-Man 2099 in this movie, when he popped up and when Gwen was fighting Adrian Toomes from another dimension
You
or
mean Vulture?
another world. Yeah, the Vulture. Because he was fighting Vulture, but he had the effects like he was from clearly like a different dimension, but like they were animating like the POWs or whatever, but like in
Was it in
damn
was it like 1700 or some shit or like some age?
yeah. But it was like supposed to be like the anatomical. Who drew the anatomical man? And I'm tripping because I know this, but I'm drawing a blank in the moment. Um,
That's cool. You
uh,
know, we can just go.
because an anatomical man, because it's killing me. What? Frankfurt plane? What the hell was that? Da Vinci. There you go. They had it because I don't know, but the anatomical man, what you call it, but like that was that era of or the what is this Vitruvian? Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci. But they had like the style of the Vulture was from like that type of drawing. Like that
Right.
shit was really fucking cool to see.
That was
And
cool.
how many times Obi like or Spider Punk was like giving him tips, but he was like changing animation because he's always anti, right? Like even how the watch had different pieces, like 'cause he was pulling stuff from different pieces of where they traveled the entire time building this the little watch
Right.
the entire time. So even how the watch when you finally saw it had different pieces. It
Oh,
was really cool.
right.
So there was a lot that I liked, but that was my super nitpick because it's like I don't give a hoot nor holler about Spider Gwen. Give me the cool stuff. Take out of some of this emotional mystic mumbo jumbo. And I would have gone back and watched it again. I'm gonna watch it when it comes out, but again, like on whatever platform. But and you talk about the first one too. The first one was great. Loved it. No
Very
problems.
very good.
And Spot, I know we didn't get a lot of first off, shout out to them because they turned basically a joke of a character from the comics into virtual demigod, but low
Right.
key that is like the extent of his power. So it was really cool to. I know like they kind of like skip some stuff, and I don't know who voiced him, but he did a great job.
No
But
idea.
they did well. Like they to take a joke of a character. I say a joke. To take a character like that doesn't have a lot of appearances in comics and things of that nature, and turn him into a legitimate problem for like the Spider Verse, and bring that like it was actually really cool to see. So yeah, overall they did great. Yeah, take the movie studios. You want us to come to the movies. Take out the extra stuff. They should do instead of director's cuts. They should have the cool stuff cuts. No, just get me to the fight scenes, the actual important stuff,
Right.
and the actual. I say the actual important stuff. Like I don't need establishing shots of New York 43 times. That's not a reference to this Spider-Man film. That's a reference to Spider-Man Lotus, which I had a good time watching. Cosmonaut Variety Hour Violate. Because apparently it was absolute dog water, and they're racist as well. So that's why your film didn't do well, sir. Yeah,
Uh,
I don't.
I don't I don't know the details, but I have heard it's racist, and it's like, oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, it's a lot, but the movie itself was bad. Like it was 2 hours long, and they spent this whole 2 hours on the death of Gwen Stacy, and she didn't even die immediately. But then, like the beginning of the movie was low key the middle of the. He did entirely too much. So the actor and the guy who directed it are apparently very anti Caucasian. So no, they're very pro Caucasian because they just don't like people that aren't them really, from what I understood very vaguely. But um, yeah, the movie itself, I had a great time watching Cosmonaut have a laugh fest at it. So yeah, and out of Spider-Man films, it was also the cringiest. So we can take out, we can take out the we can
Right,
take that one out
right.
now. We can take what is that?
I don't
They
know.
call that
Spider-Man
dancing
3?
Pete. Yeah, Spider-Man 3. We can take that cringe. We can take that out because this one was so much worse. And
It,
yeah,
you know what's really funny? When Spider-Man 3 first came out, and I think my parents bought it for
hmm
on DVD, I made my brother. So I rewatched that movie several times every day for probably like 2 months.
oh really?
Yeah, I don't know why, dude. Like it's weird. Like I was obsessed with the like he turned bad boy thing. I guess I don't know, dude. It was kind of I loved Black
Yeah,
Suit. It was
that was
weird.
that was a good. I mean, like they did as well as they could. They didn't have to do the three villain thing. I
No,
think that's kind of where
yeah.
they stretched it. They could have been just enough with Venom alone.
They could have done Venom, but I think Sam
Well,
Raimi
then,
wanted Sandman to be the villain. But then I forget the producer's name, Avid something. He's like a big Venom fan, and he was like, "Oh, Venom's hot," because Venom was hot in the '90s, and they're like, "We gotta push for Venom and shit." And it's like that's, I mean, it's the movie. It is what it is now, so it's like whatever.
yeah, I mean, it was. They did. I guess they did about as well. If they have three villains, I put it this way: they did better in Spider-Man 3 than they did in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because Rhino was just basically a cutscene for real, like
That
a
honest,
throwaway.
like there are some really good scenes for Amazing Spider-Man 2, but like honestly, that
Right.
movie is just like I don't know, dude. Like why would you end it with like a fight with the Rhino, but you're not gonna see the fight? That's nuts.
Stupid.
It's kind of dumb. Like I remember I left that there like, bro, that was a bad movie. Like, well, not just because of that ending. It's like, dude. But
I
yeah,
know, like I know I have a unpopular opinion because, well, you know what? And he redeemed himself a lot because they gave him a different director, different opportunity, which I did like the MCU Spider-Man for. But Jamie Foxx as Electro, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. Low key, I was when he did the Of course, like you could say, oh, that was cringe as hell. But when he did the itsy bitsy spider on the whatchacoms, like when he was like pinging himself against the like that last battle scene of Amazing Spider-Man 2 before Gwen died.
yeah.
I kind of liked it. Look, you could almost say he snapped.
All right. Wow.
Hobgoblin was horrible. I don't know. Was it Dane DeHaan? I think was his name.
Nah, you got me. I don't know.
But he was at least. I won't say he was. I didn't like the Hobgoblin. It just looked really. They had to make it more like genetic, which I guess is an okay way to express, how it happens,
All right.
how he would come. But take it one step further. Um, why would you think your dad is dying of a disease, right? He's been researching this spider, or healing properties for years. He didn't figure it out, and you think you're just gonna figure it out in like a half a second, and you just, yep, human trials, me, bow. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
You didn't even do the like secret government, like like the Project Cadmus, and have you know other people, or hell, they didn't even do Venom where he had like homeless people. It's like, dude, what were you expecting for it to just work immediately? It's like, oh wait, like let's say it did work. Now you're the only one it worked on. We don't know what it was. We have the computer, but maybe it was genetic. Because at least that actually is how they played it, isn't it?
I don't
I watched
remember.
that movie a lot because I watched the main Spider-Man 2 a lot because I like it. I don't
Okay,
really care.
that's fine.
He was creepy as hell. I
He
will say that.
was. He was.
Homie was big creeping. That is, he basically he'd be blocked on Twitter right now because he'd be banned from Twitter because, oh maybe not. Elon's doing a lot, but
Yeah.
it's the brother was like, okay, there's a difference between keeping a watchful eye, like, hey, okay, like, you swing past her school every now and then, okay, she alright, she's still alive, or swing by the crib, okay, she still take the trash out around this town, as opposed to, hey, you having soup? Yeah, yeah, eat that soup. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here instead of doing homework or working. I'm gonna watch you eat that soup. Yeah, eat that shit. Like, bro, I'm gonna watch you from a whole bunch of feet up, but you're gonna be so into because we're soulmates that you're gonna look up, but I'm gonna be gone because the superhero. Like, get your creepy ass. Yeah, yeah, he was creepy as hell. I will say that. Go ahead.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
fine. You didn't interrupt me, bro. It's fine. But like, one of my favorite like movies that I know wouldn't be in my top 10 movies or even like my top 20, but like I just like it is
What's wrong?
Venom.
I'll give you that. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at now. Admittedly I still haven't seen Venom 2. What is Venom 2 on anyway? Because I want to watch it,
It's on
but
Stars. You should watch it just because how bad it is.
damn, that's
I saw it in
damn.
theaters. I didn't like it. Like stuff that Venom Eddie Brock had.
Mm,
It wasn't there. It probably because half
mm.
the time I don't want to spoil the movie, but you should watch it. But like the beef between Venom and Carnage was short lived. It wasn't. It wasn't like
That's dumb.
yeah, it
Okay,
was
so you
short
know
lived.
what? My homework will be to watch it so I can violate it next week.
Okay, yeah. Tell me your
But
thoughts on that. Yeah,
but
but
I will do that for the pod. So
for the pod, right? But like
oh my god,
I don't know, dude. Like I love the first Venom movie. It's just it's so
it was
good.
good.
It's great. Like people are like, oh, CGI was bad, and I'm like, I don't see what's the problem, but okay.
All
But
right,
like,
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it as a fan of, as an MCU fan, as a fan of comics and animation and that sort of thing. I'm a fan. I don't know how to what to comment.
right?
Shout out to the Corridor crew. They do a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Isn't it
Uh,
the guys who do the effects? They do interviews and shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Them. Shout out to them. They've at least I've been able to see a lot of different stuff, but theirs is a lot more educational than just like to see how far we've come. They're not actually like talking shit about it. It's just because like it's crazy that the Matrix and like Wild Wild West some shit came out like 2 years apart, but then there's movies that are just as bad. But if you cannot do it to any extent, shut the hell up. Like you have literal studios that are just responsible for lighting a singular scene, and then I'm not trying to like. Oh, it's okay to have an opinion, but don't take it to the point where I can't believe it. The CGI was spell it, spell it, spell C. What does CGI mean, sir, or ma'am, or identifying person? What does it mean? How do you? What program did you use to get that? Like, did you know that they literally came up with a whole new computer system? What's it called? Like, if you have no education base, go so hard into, I hated it and I can't believe they would. Did you? But look, but here's the thing: you complained about this so much, still paid to see it, didn't you?
right, right.
You still sat there and watched it. I can't believe. So if it wasn't bad enough to take you out to the point where you just can't watch it, take me out. I can't believe Venom just separated from Eddie's body. And it's like, hello Eddie, hello Eddie. Like you can't believe like that wasn't too much for you to walk out. If you didn't get up and walk out of the theater and pick up a picket sign, or you're not learning so you can go into the industry and make it better. Shut up. Get off of touch grass. How's
Touch
that?
grass. Yeah, touch grass.
Touch grass.
Oh my
Heard it?
god. What I was gonna mention. I'm just gonna jump from not top. It's gonna still be on movies, but like, have you heard of Old Boy?
I've not.
Okay, so this is the movie that inspired the hallway fight scene for Daredevil. Um,
Mm.
I saw it.
Oh,
I saw it 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
I'm not gonna spoil much, but so their hallway fight scene in that movie is called the hammer scene, basically, because he fights a whole bunch of people with a hammer, not like Thor, but like a little small hammer, and like
Like regular hammer.
yeah. I would implore you. I don't know if I'm using that word right. Big brain moment. But like, it's a really good movie. Like, I like it a lot. It's so like, I'll give you a synopsis. So imagine you're not really a decent person, or you're below decent person. One day, you do your
Yeah, I can
typical.
relate.
I can relate. No bullshit. I mean, for me at least, I think. But anyways, so that's okay. So imagine one day. So the main character, he does a shenanigan that he typically does. He gets pissed drunk and he causes a mess at the bar. He goes to jail, etc., etc. That's what happens. His brother has to bail him out as always, etc. But this time, you get kidnapped, and now you're stuck. You're stuck in this room for how long? And you don't know. Food is delivered to you always. There's a TV there. You don't know how long you're gonna stay out. You ask the person who gives you food, when I'm leaving, blah blah blah. You eventually, of course, you get out because it's a movie. That's the whole point. But like,
Right.
it's a revenge story, and it's like you find that you want, and it's like it's really good, and it's like if you want to see like trauma, how much trauma a person endures, that's a movie to watch. Like, oh boy, it was restored. It was restored in 4K recently.
Right.
I saw in the Alamo in DC, and it's like that's pretty cool. And it's like I don't know, like I loved it. That's a good movie. I would recommend.
Actually, I'll check it out just because
Yeah,
if it inspired something for, or they took inspiration from it to make a scene from Daredevil, which is, I would borderline say, close to peak when it comes to TV adaptations of comics or just TV period because it was just
yeah,
fucking good.
it was.
It was just good. Like, comic book be damned, but also when you include the comic book, um, I'll check it out. So I
All
got
right,
I got some homework, but it's cool.
you do. Well, give me
Let's
one
go.
moment. I'm about to do something real quick.
Oi, oi, oi,
Oi,
oi.
oi.
All right, bruv. But all right. So I got Old Boy, and I got to add
Venom. Let there be carnage.
Venom.
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 Oh my god.
However that song goes, Venom. It's like,
Uh,
what effect is that, sir? You use a
India,
warbler?
India, some shit like that. Yeah.
Venom. It's like, you using a warbler right now?
I mean,
2022.
it's funny because I do like that song a lot, but it's like I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's like no, I like it, but I do acknowledge how ridiculous it is. But yeah. Have you ever listened to funk? PFONK? No, okay. So like recently I have been in this musical journey. So like because I used to be a very avid Eminem fan, but like lately it's weird because this I guess like um
Hmm.
last year I started listening to indie pop more often. Like people like Joji. You may not recognize these
I
people.
just got hit.
To Joji,
Filthy Frank is fire.
he's great. I showed you a video one time ago. You're
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to tell you. The only reason I know because it was like, bro, what the fuck? But then I listened to what was the jump? I heard a clip. I heard a clip from Glimpse of Us, and I was like, damn, that sounds fire. And I
it's
turned that joint on.
that's a great one.
You know what? You might be the only person that I can. Okay, we might. Okay, yeah, we talking about music. How did you feel about the video? Did you see the video?
Which video? Wait,
Glimpse of Us.
I saw it, but I didn't like I didn't critically like watched it. I just was probably listening to music.
Hey, that's your homework, goddammit. Because
That's
I
my
want to have a
homework.
conversation.
Okay, I'll look at it.
But with your critical eye, and then with the context of the song, I was in heaven. I was like, this is great. At first, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like,
Right.
this is wonderful. Okay, all right, go ahead. My bad.
Nah, okay. So,
Joji.
yeah, Joji. So I got into this rabbit hole of like, because I started listening to Joji, and I listened to his not the Smithereens album, but the other one. And there's a song. I gotta look it up. It has a star, a feature artist called Benet, and I started listening to
Oh,
her.
I know.
I started listening to Benet, and I was like, I love Benet. There,
What you want me drinking?
yeah. Afterthought. That was the song that got me to Benet, and like I started listening to Benet more often, and then like I love this, and then like I went on Spotify. I'm like one of those 1% humans who don't make a playlist and just pick Daily Mix instead. And I was like, fuck it, I'll play whatever related to Benet. And then I started listening to Remy Wolf. You ever heard of Remy Wolf?
I have not. I
You should
can.
um you should try listening to Sexy Villain. It's a really fun song. But then here's the craziest turn I done. I listened to this indie pop shit, whatever. I listened to like, those people, and I can't think of anyone else. But then like the last month I found funk, and it's like, bro, it's so fucking good. It's crazy. It's like do you know that song where like it's called I forget what it's called, but like, that song, so you should probably use on TikTok and Instagram, where like it's like a main character powering up. It's like doo, doo,
I
doo,
probably heard it. If it's on TikTok, I probably heard it at least once.
but like
That is fire. Wait, okay.
after that, I just start. I don't know. It's crazy because I started listening to funk and shit. It's like, dude, like it's my life now. It's like, dude, I wake up, listen to funk, I go to sleep, listen to funk. Like,
I just downloaded a playlist that like I guess YouTube put together, or Apple Music put together of various artists. But I'm gonna need you to send me one too. I like tuning into different things.
do you have Spotify or no? Just Apple Music?
Um, I just have Apple. I use Spotify. Like somebody send me a playlist.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Give me a second. But like, I
I
don't
just
know.
found this
It's
really cool loop on YouTube. I'm gonna say this, John. I like this. YouTube just has like screensavers. I guess they suggest now, which is new, I guess, to me. But oh, it's 2 years old. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. I'm trying to send it to you. It's like, oh, there it is. Like it's just crazy. Like I just love it, man. Like it's like so my type of funk. There's drift funk, but I love the aggressive funk. It's like that when I showed you the video for the thumbnail for
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like the thing that was playing. It's just like, bro, I just like it. Like it's just aggressive, and it's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain, and it's like, I don't know, dude. Like it's so weird. Like I remember when my friends introduced me to Eminem, and I was kind of blown away. This vulgar, like crude rap lyricist.
Violence? You like violence? I was a kid. It's like
Hey
maybe a
kids,
little.
do you like violence? Do you like 9 inches nails on your eyelids?
I was like, I can get behind this.
Right. But like, if we do the podcast more often, I would, and if we get an intro slash outro, I would push for a funk one. That's just me.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm down. I'm lighting the incense. I'm supposed to.
Okay, that's
Like,
fine.
oh yeah, pretty house.
Yeah,
Okay, weirdos. I know.
but yeah, like there's one called Neo Blade 2 by Moon Deity. That shit's on repeat for when I go to the gym. It's just like, it just has a good bass, and then like there's like a wicked laugh, and it's just crazy. I'll send you that one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually oh, shit. I just downloaded some Joji stuff. And you know what? Next pod, I got another what you call. Oh, you know what? I got another. At least I'm gonna add Joji because everything I've heard so far I've liked, but Filthy Frank is fire for real.
Yeah, Joji, yeah. I haven't listened to the Smithereen album. I have listened to bits and pieces, like certain songs, but I haven't gotten the album. But I gotta get on that horse, honestly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when I first listened to Josie, I was like, "Damn, this guy is good." Like, I'm in my fucking feelings. And like, it's just a cool mood. It's like, I like it. Yeah. Hey, let's we're gonna end it here because we ran out of
Because life
time.
was lifing. We ran out of time.
We ran out of
But
time.
I will say first off, Kev, this was great. I miss this. I miss you, buddy. Um,
Same.
we will have to work out again soon. You got to come to my gym, and then I'll come work out with you and Charles again because that was pretty good. But
Um,
um,
yeah. Did you have guest pass for your gym?
so so my gym is weird. I think like I'm able to take one person. I can either switch it out, but then once I like delete somebody from that whatchacom,
Yeah.
I don't like I lose like those four passes are refreshed for whoever the new person is.
Oh.
So like allegedly I finagled the system to get mom in the other day. Just used but allegedly. But because like I had her in there at first and then I let Will come, but it's like a barcode you got to scan to get in.
Right.
But it has to, but like they have their own app and like pin number, etc. In case they would just want to join, you already have an account type shit. Right, you're just like, hey, I want to join too. Cool. They don't have to do all the extra work, whatever the case may be. It makes sense. But I have like four passes a month, so if after I start, because I was supposed to start this new job on the 5th of September. So if you want to come up maybe that weekend in the morning or something, like we can figure something out.
You mean next
And so,
weekend?
so not next week because I won't be here.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
right.
not coming back till that Sunday. Oh, you know what? Maybe that Monday. So what is that? The 4th. I can come more.
You're on the dot. What the fuck? You're on the
um,
dot.
that Monday the 4th, I can come and work out with y'all. Get
Yeah.
some work in.
Yeah. Our gym, you gotta sign up for a week pass. That's really it. They're gonna try to call you and like, hey, do you want to join our membership? And be like, yeah, I already have another gym.
Hell no! I was coming to work out with the homies, sir.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice knowing you.
I won't. No, I won't say it quite like that. Be like, oh, I'm weighing my options. I got the week pass there. I'm a great BSer when it comes to that sort of thing.
Right.
It's like I'll turn on full troll mode. Well, what are the packages?
What are the packages? Is it coming with
What
site?
is that $30? Right? What did that $30 get me? Because I got another gym for the same that has this, and they give out free sports water,
Sports
unlimited sports
water.
water. Crazy.
What sizes does it come with?
Right. So what's your offer?
What's your offer? That's
What's
crazy.
your offer?
Okay.
I'm a free agent. I'm a gym free agent, bro. Like, you want me to come to your gym and pay for it too? Talk to me.
All right.
Also, there's a gym that's like 30K, it's like 30K a year, but it's like for like super. I say super. It's like for like professional athletes. But low key, the dude was like, yeah, we just have guys that just basically live here. Like they'll come in 8 in the morning, they leave at like 5 or 6 at night. We do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's all what to come to their body composition, what their goals are. It's like, damn, if I was unemployed and had millions to waste, I would totally do that shit.
What's the name of the gym?
I gotta find a video. It was a Will Tennyson video, but he did it like for a day. But
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
send it to you. It was like I was like, damn, if I had just excessive, if I had a what is that? Like a Ford Taurus just lying around worth of money, I would do it. I would totally do that
Right.
shit. It's
Right. Right.
like the professional chef that cooks your meals specifically to you, the drinks. You have a trainer because you don't just get to walk in. Like you legit have you have a training with your com. They do all the body comps. Like this is all this stuff, and it's all in one place. And that's for the year. That, to me, at least somebody that's fat and wants to and does and is lazy. I say lazy. It's a lot when you have a normal job. So if your job is to be a professional athlete and what's to come, yeah, it totally makes sense. Or if you have just excessive amounts of funds to do that,
Right.
if you got a great down payment on a house lying around, I would do it. But
Right.
I'll find it and send it to you though because it was really cool to look at.
Yeah. I'm just gonna edit the part we paused, and that'll be it. I'll probably just upload it maybe tomorrow or today.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys.
All right,
It's been a pleasure. If you watch this, that'll be great. But
I think I watched it. better have watched it. And you know what? In the future, when you go back and watch this episode, put "I'm from the future" in the comment section. How about that? And if you don't, I'm gonna send Spider Gwen through through the Spider Verse, to come with Spider Ham and
Crush your
bring watercolors on your walls.
crush your head with her thighs.
All right, this just this took a wild turn into the X verse. All right, let's wrap this shit up.
All right, dude. It's been a pleasure.
All right,
Take care,
absolutely.
guys.
Kid.
All right. See ya.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Okay, see you.